This is John Sanpetro, and today's question is a very powerful one, and it speaks to a really important issue. Dear John, I'm seriously considering quitting. It just seems like there's always another stamping business owner who comes along and charges less. I'm barely making it, so I know she can't be making a profit. How do I compete? And this is a question that I'm asked a lot. How do I compete with another stamping business owner who comes in and undercuts me, charges, dirt cheap prices for her classes? How do I compete with that? The answer is very simply, you don't. You do not try to match those prices. You don't try to compete. These are lemmings, and these are lemmings who are following one another right into the ocean. And the problem is that lemmings can't swim. You don't want to be one of those people following somebody else down a hill, into an ocean, or off a cliff. What you want to do is something completely different. Because if you do try and compete, here's what happens. You lower your prices, which means that, number one, it cuts into your profit margin. That means that you're going to have to work longer and harder to make less money. And then what always tends to happen is the other person just comes along and undercuts you again. So now you're undercutting each other, you're matching, undercutting, matching, undercutting, matching, and it creates this vicious cycle until both of you are charging next to nothing for what you offer. And of course, this makes you a very, very unhappy business owner. Additionally, if you do try and compete, your customers start to lose the value in terms of what you do. They'll have less respect for you, they'll have less respect for your time, and they'll have less respect for your business. And of course, all of this snowballs until it has a negative impact on not just this area, but all areas of your business. And we'll talk about that. You'll see what I mean. So what should you do instead? Honestly, let the other person have them. See ya. Thank you for coming. Why are you fighting to keep people who don't respect you? Really, why would you fight to keep a customer who doesn't want to pay you what you deserve to be paid? So, what should you do instead? What's the move? Honestly, I know this is going to sound crazy, but the move is to raise your prices. When somebody comes in and undercuts you, you should actually raise your prices instead of trying to match their lower price. Let everybody else fight with everyone else for the low-paying, high-maintenance customer who places a premium on price. You position yourself as the high-end alternative for the customer who places a premium on quality. And honestly, there are so few stamping business owners who are doing that, who are serving that niche, it's practically a unique selling proposition. Now, at this point, a lot of people say, listen, I'm not doing this to make money. I'm doing this because I love it. And to those people, I say, great. It's a wonderful thing to be able to take something you love and share it with other people. I love what I do. I love coaching you all. I get up every morning and I can't wait to get to work. I can't wait to get on the phone with you. I consider myself blessed that I could do something that I love. But at the end of the day, you have to get paid. Because if you're not getting paid, it means that you're going to have to take that time and that energy that you have, and it's a finite amount, and you're going to have to put it into something else that does pay you. And that's time and energy that you can't spend on your business. That's time and energy that you can't spend creating projects for your classes. That's time and energy you can't spend making a truly great workshop, or providing truly excellent customer service, or being a really good upline to your downline. The bottom line is, if you're not getting paid, you can't share what you love as much, or, and this is important, as well. But if you are getting paid, then you can devote more time and energy to your business. And the bottom line is, you'll be able to share more of what you love, and you'll be able to do it so much better. There's a real danger to undervaluing what you do. First of all, of course, you undervalue yourself, which is never good. You also undervalue your fellow stamping business owners. It makes it very hard for them. Even worse, you undervalue the company. And ultimately, this undervalues the actual product that you're selling. If your price point for your services is so far below the price point for your product, if there's such a huge disparity there, people are ultimately going to feel like the product's not worth it either. And that's a very dangerous thing. It also discourages your existing downline. If they feel like they have to keep cutting their prices to compete with you and with other stamping business owners, you're actually hurting your business. It's sort of cutting off your nose to spite your face. And even worse, you discourage new prospective downline. Because it doesn't take a genius to say, hey, if she's only charging $5 a class, how many classes does she have to do to even make a decent wage? Well, that's not the business for me. And so it hurts your growth, your business growth. Guys, you are worth so much more. You really are. But you have to believe it, at least as much as I do, if you ever want your customers to believe it as well. You will not get paid what you deserve until you ask for what you deserve. You have to think big to be big. Big thinking equals big results. Small thinking equals small results. If I can ever be of any service to you, or if you'd like to learn more about stamping as my business, please feel free to visit any of the following sites. This is John San Pietro, and I'm just trying to get you paid.